Hello everyone and welcome to Quantum Universum. And welcome to this new video series dedicated to the spiritual path of each zodiac sign according to Vedic astrology. Vedic astrology does not just describe the psychological or material characteristics of a person, but offers a profound vision of the soul's evolutionary journey. Each zodiac sign has a unique path of spiritual growth, influenced by its own karma and the lessons it is called to face in this life. To better understand this journey, we must consider three fundamental elements of the natal chart. Ascendant, Lagna. The ascendant is the most important point in a Vedic natal chart. It represents the path of life, the main experiences that the soul must go through, and the karma that manifests in this incarnation. It also indicates the outer personality, how we present ourselves to the world, and how we face life's challenges. Moon. In Vedic astrology, the moon is just as, if not more, important than the sun. It reflects emotions, the mind, and the subconscious. The sign where the moon is located indicates how a person perceives reality, processes emotions, and grows spiritually. It also represents the connection with one's deepest nature and how inner peace is sought. Sun. The sun in Vedic astrology symbolizes the Atman, the soul, and represents willpower, vitality, and a sense of purpose. Unlike Western astrology, where the sun is the core of identity, here it takes on a more subtle role and is not always the dominant element. However, it can indicate spiritual mission and dharma, especially if well-positioned in the natal chart. How to follow this series. To have a complete vision of your spiritual path, first listen to the description of your ascendant, then that of the moon, and finally that of the sun. This will help you understand both the concrete journey you are called to take, ascendant, your inner growth, moon, and your spiritual potential, sun. To help you find out in which sign your ascendant, moon, and sun are located, I am including below two images that will be useful to you. In the description below, you will find the link to calculate your natal chart. Once you have entered your data, you just need to identify the respective square in the chart where the words ASC for ascendant, Missouri for moon, and SU for sun are written. The zodiac sign is not displayed within the chart, but you just need to overlay it with this chart, where I have written the zodiac signs inside each square. In this type of chart, the signs do not change position, so it is easier to identify in which sign the ascendant, moon, and sun are located. As you can see, in the chart on the left, you can see the position of each zodiac sign, while in the one on the right, there is an example of the chart of a person born on April 21st, 1990 at 9 p.m. in Rome. Their ASC is in Libra, the moon in Aquarius, while the sun is in Aries. One last recommendation I have is to pay attention to the abbreviation next to the word date at the top, where you need to enter the birth date. If you notice the abbreviation YMD, you should enter the year first, then the month, and finally, the day of birth. Let's now look at the sign of Pisces. Pisces are ruled by Jupiter and co-ruled by Ketu in Vedic astrology, making them the sign of sensitivity, spirituality, and connection with the divine. This sign embodies the energy of compassion, intuition, and the dissolution of the ego, but to evolve spiritually, it must learn to find a balance between dream and reality, between inspiration and discipline. In Vedic astrology, Pisces are associated with the nakshatra Revati, which represents the completion of the soul's journey and spiritual fulfillment. Pisces are here to transcend the illusions of the material world and reconnect with their divine nature without losing contact with earthly reality. If you have the ascendant in Pisces, your spiritual growth passes through compassion, faith, and the search for a higher purpose. You are a person with a deep, intuitive, and dreamy soul, but you may tend to escape from reality when difficulties become too strong. The karmic challenges are finding a balance between spirituality and practicality, avoiding taking refuge only in the inner world, avoiding the tendency to flee from problems, learning to face them with courage, using sensitivity as a strength, not as a weakness, channeling intuition in a productive way. The recommended practices are meditation on presence and grounding, helps stay connected to reality without getting lost in dreams. Creative and artistic activities, music, writing, and painting can help transform sensitivity into expression. If you have the moon in Pisces, your inner world is deeply intuitive, empathetic, and connected with the divine, but your challenge is to avoid falling into illusion or excessive idealization of life. You have extraordinary sensitivity, but you must learn to protect yourself emotionally. The karmic challenges are learning to discern between intuition and fantasy, avoiding believing everything without checking, avoiding absorbing others' emotions, developing healthy energetic boundaries, not letting nostalgia or the desire for an ideal world prevent you from fully living in the present. The recommended practices are energetic protection techniques, visualizing a golden light around your body to protect yourself from external energies. Activities related to water, such as ritual baths or meditation near the sea to reconnect with your essence. If you have the sun in Pisces, your soul is here to express unconditional love and spread spiritual wisdom. But you must be careful not to lose yourself in the chaos of the world or in the illusion of an unachievable utopia. The karmic challenges are finding a balance between service to others and self-care, avoiding excessive sacrifice, not fearing confrontation with reality but accepting it as part of the path of growth, avoiding escaping through illusions, addictions, or unachievable dreams. The recommended practices are study of spiritual and philosophical texts to give structure to your vision of the world, practice of selfless service, offering your help without expectations in a conscious way. Pisces are a dreamy and mystical soul, but their spiritual evolution passes through the ability to find a balance between intuition and reality, between compassion and healthy boundaries, between inspiration and concrete action. They must learn that true enlightenment is found in the world, not in escaping from it. If you have the Ascendant, Moon, or Sun in Pisces, your spiritual path invites you to use your sensitivity as a guide for yourself and for others, without losing sight of the present and concrete reality. And that's all for today. In the meantime, I send you a big hug, and as always, thank you for following me today. If you enjoyed this video, I ask you to support me by subscribing to the channel, leaving a like and a comment to let me know. Share this video with anyone you think might find it useful. See you soon in the next video.